This is an overview of Lesson 7, User Research. This week, the students will learn about user research watching videos where experts from Google and startup companies talk about how they did user research to validate their ideas. The students will also do an assignment where they create a Google form and they ask friends, family, and classmates to give feedback on their idea and aspects of their idea as a form of user research. You can see that the learning objectives are to go through the process of pinpointing the idea through user research, finding a common use case for their end product, what will people actually use it for based on people's feedback, and assuring that your product is actually valuable in the marketplace. The lesson material consists of these videos, each short videos, again from Google and Udacity, talking about user research. You can see that on day 1, students watch the videos using again, I do, we do, you do approach in filling out an activity guide. We can scroll up and take a look at the activity guide here. The activity guide consists of them answering questions based on the videos they watched, answering some things about their product, and we ask them to put a card in their Kanban Google GitHub project, Kanban, that they learned before, where they put a card in for user research, because user research is a task that software developers, and certainly software developers in a startup company, often do. The assignment shown here in the lesson plan, here is where the students actually do a survey to come up with their user research. Let's look at the assignment. See, the assignment has them fill out a good survey, and we give them some tips on how to fill out a good survey. What are good survey questions? And specifically, what are good survey questions to ask about a product? They have to give the survey, and they have to collect the results. Again, this assumes students have worked with Google Sheets before, which in the assumed prerequisite of URI's Intro to Computing and Data Science, they have learned spreadsheets. If your students don't have this skill, you may have to show them some basic spreadsheet skills to be able to look at and analyze the results of a Google form survey that come back in a Google Sheet. As usual, we have an answer key for the activity guide about the videos, giving sample answers. We have an answer key for the assignment, giving simple answers, and a rubric for the assignment. And we actually have some sample surveys here that you could share with the students or use as your own. Taking a look at this example survey, we can see that the survey says, do you like the idea being presented? Which seems like a simple question, but is actually a very typical question in product user research surveys. How relevant is a product idea? What do you think what do you think is the percentage of American dog owners? What implementations would you use most? And we go through some of the possible services that the students were thinking about. They can list them here and get input from the user community as to which ones they should build. And there are other questions on here you can go through. We also ask some basic demographic information about the responder's age and other aspects that the marketing people might want to know to help target their marketing for the kind of users that would use, in this case, a dog walking service. We also show some example data that might come back from that survey in the form of a Google Sheet, where these are the things that a Google Sheet responds with: the timestamp, the person who used it, some of their answers to the questions. So again, you could, if you wish, use these examples with the students before they create their own survey and look at their own data results, so the students have some idea where to go. As always, we have notes from the field where you can share your experiences and read the experiences of other teachers as they've taught this lesson.